What's up, y'all? You probably clicking on this video because either you joining the military or you thinking about joining the military. So hopefully I can give you some information and help you make your decision or feel better about your decision. So today I'm gonna do a video about the pros and cons of being in the military. So let's jump right into it. First on my pro list is gonna be your benefits. Health and dental care is one of the most important benefits to me, especially at a time like this. Everybody needs proper health care with this whole pandemic and COVID thing going on. So that's a great benefit. Another important thing is your education. Everybody, wants to go to college, but nobody wants college debt. So being in the military would definitely help out with that. The GI Bill and your post 9/11 bill, which will basically pay for 36 months of tuition and fees, and also give you a housing allowance while you're in college. This is when you get out the military. But while you're in the military, you also have TA, which is Tuition Assistance Program, will give you $4,500 a year to pursue online classes. I would say knock out as many classes as you can while you're in the military so that when you get out, your GI Bill will definitely pay for everything else that you need. Another benefit that really caught my eye when I was joining is the housing allowance and the food allowance. We know as BAH and BAS. BAH stands for Basic Allowance for Housing. BAS stands for Basic Allowance for Substance. So basically that's going to be your groceries and food, things like that. There's a couple factors that determine how much you're actually going to get: your rank, cost of living where you are, dependents, and if you're married or not. So basically, if you're stationed in California, you're gonna get more money opposed to being stationed in South Carolina, just because there's a difference in cost of living. BAS is gonna be about $372 a month, which is just gonna be split up, on the 1st and the 15th when you get paid, and you can use that for your groceries. Now, I will always say, if you want to try to save money, find a roommate, somebody you cool with, that you fine with living with, and get a place together and split that price so you can have some extra change in your pocket. Also, I've known people that have 3 or 4 roommates and they saved a lot of money just living in a big house. But it all depends on you and what you want to do. Talk about is going to be stability and consistent pay. Everybody wants a stable lifestyle and get paid consistently. I remember before I joined the military, I was working at warehouses, fast food restaurants. One week I might get 25 hours. The next week I might get 40 or 40 plus hours. It just all depended on, the needs and the workload. With the military, you don't have to worry about that. Every 1st and 15th, you're going to get paid the same amount, regardless of the amount of hours you work. But that is definitely a plus. It takes a lot of stress off you. You don't have to worry about, how am I going to pay my bills this month, or, I'm not making enough. Now, mind you, you can be broke in the military. You can have money problems. If you make the wrong choices, make the wrong moves, you will be broke. So don't go out here buying the nicest car, spending all your money when you first get in. Save your money, know your means, make a budget, and make good choices. It will become a time where you got enough money to splurge and buy the things that you want. Just be patient, take your time, listen to somebody that done been through it. When I first got in, I bought an Audi, I did this, I did that. Luckily, I didn't go broke, but still, I was damn near close. So be careful. So the last pro on my list is going to be your overall experience of being in the military. This is traveling, going on TDYs, deployments, meeting, people from all walks of life, building, great friendships and bonds, just the overall experience. I've been on a few TDYs, I've been on one deployment, and I had fun on every single one. I've met, people from all over. I have friends that met in basic training that I still talk to this day. It's just a great experience, great memories. You have, crazy times, do things that you've never seen before. I've been places that I never thought I would go before I joined the military. So that is definitely one of my most favorite things about being in the military is the travel and, the experiences. And my advice is always give off a good impression, have good work ethic. You don't want to be that person that, people say stay away from, or that's not a good worker, because it's a small Air Force. I promise you, people will figure out who you are and what you're about. So always, stay focused, stay in your grind, keep your head straight. So now it's time to talk about the cons, the nitty gritty, the things I don't like, the things I hate. Number one on my list is going to be rules. It's rules on rules on rules, especially in basic training in tech school. Basic training, you sneeze the wrong way, you talk the wrong way, you walk the wrong way, the MTI is going to be on your head. Best believe it. I done got so much trouble in BMT in tech school, man. I could go on and on. And if you anything like me, you got a problem with following the rules. At the end of the day, you just got to take it on the chin, keep on pushing, and do what you got to do to get through it. It might seem it's going to last for a long time, but it's a small period of time in your career. So just get through it. Once you get to your first base, it's going to be lax. It's going to be chill. It's going to be like living a regular life. Next is going to be, of course, being away from family. It wasn't really hard for me because, I went to college for a short amount of time before I joined the military. So I was used to being away from home, but a lot of people have trouble with that. So I would tell you, just especially in basic training, write your family. When you get the phone calls, call your family, But in basic training, you're going to be so occupied most of the time that you really have time to even think about being away from home, because you can be doing things all day. And when you get back to your room, you're going to be dead tired. You're going to go right to sleep. Once you get to tech school, you'll be able to, FaceTime call, talk to your family on a regular. Depending on what time you get to tech school, especially during Thanksgiving and Christmas, you'll be able to go home on Exodus. I don't know how, things have changed with the corona, the whole pandemic going on, but usually during Thanksgiving and Christmas, you can take that time and go home and visit your family. Once you get to your first base, you'll be able to, take leave and fly back home, drive back home, whatever you want to do, and go see your family. So it's not that bad on the uniform standards. So like, keeping your hair a certain length, for females, type of nails you can get, nail color, makeup, all that stuff. A lot of people have trouble with that. Keeping your hair a certain length, face has to be clean cut, shaven. Me, I don't have a problem with it. I don't grow facial hair anyway, so I don't really have to shave like that. A lot of people might ask about tattoos. As you can see, I'm tatted up, have my chest done too. So tattoos is, changed a lot. So you can have tattoos almost anywhere you want, except for, like your face and your neck and your hands. But there are some exceptions that you can get away before you join. So just ask your recruiter and, they'll walk you through the whole process. The thing a lot of people don't like about being in the military is the politics of it, trying to get noticed for awards, making rank. You might see certain cliques, certain groups, have it the good way, opposed to you. What I would just say is work hard, test good, keep a good reputation for yourself, man. Nobody can stop you, the sky's the limit. The last con that I'm gonna talk about is basically having to get up and go at any given time. Depending on your job, you can get a 72-hour notice. You got to deploy, getting orders to having, to PCS to a different area. Me, I got orders to go to Korea. My orders was in 6 months. So, they gave me 6 months to, get a plan together, how I'm gonna move my stuff, spend time with family, things like that. A lot of people don't like that because, you know, they want to be in one area, especially if you have a family. You want to be in one area stable. You don't have to leave your family to go somewhere. But me, you know, I'm young. I like to travel, so I volunteered to come to Korea. I like to deploy. So I was happy when I got orders, but some people might have trouble with having to get up and go and, you know, leave your family at any given time. But that's what you sign up for. So just keep that in mind. So we're gonna wrap this video up, man. I got a lot of good stuff coming for y'all. Any questions about the military or the Air Force in specific, make sure you comment below. I will get back to y'all as soon as possible with the best answer I can give you. I just got to Korea 5 days ago. Right now I'm in quarantine dorms, so I'll be making a video showing you guys what my dorm room looks like. Just a basic day in quarantine, let y'all know. And then once I get out of quarantine on August 17th, I will be traveling, vlogging, you know, showing you how it is to be stationed in Korea. We're going to Seoul. I'll be going to Tokyo, you know, a lot of good stuff. So make sure y'all tune in, like, and subscribe, and catch up with me on the next video. Peace.